Hey everyone, it's Jose Laya. We hope you're doing well. And due to popular demand, we are changing up our market updates. And we are now doing them monthly, so you get quicker updates on the market. And we are also taking a look at more data to be able to give you more details and information. We're also going to do each neighborhood as a single video to allow you to really hone in on the neighborhood of your choice. Whether you currently live there and want to see how the market is doing or are considering buying there, we want to be able to put the information in your hands in a quick and easy way. Today we're looking at the single family housing market in Coconut Grove, which is one of the most popular and desired neighborhoods in all of Miami. We've got a lot to cover, so let's jump right in. So here's the graph for single family homes for the month of January of 2025 in Coconut Grove. Now we're looking at an entirely new subset of data. So let's go over that with you briefly. We're looking at active listings, closed sales, and months of supply. You may be wondering, how do we arrive at months of supply? Very simple. We take the number of active listings and divide that by closed sales, and we get months of supply. Keep in mind this number takes into consideration no other listings coming on the market. So it's really just a number that we use as a gauge as to how the market is doing. Let's jump into those numbers. Here we go. So active listings, we have 73. If you look right next to that, you see 68 and 5. One's in white, one's in blue. The light blue is for waterfront homes. As in Coconut Grove, we have waterfront homes. And what we've seen in other markets as well is that there's always a big disparity between waterfront homes for sale and closed and non-waterfront. So we like to divide the two just to give you guys the best information possible. So there's 73 active listings. Out of those, 68 are non-waterfront and 5 are waterfront. Let's look at closed sales. There's 10 closed sales in the month of January. And let's look. All 10 of them were non-waterfront. So that's something to take into consideration. Months of supply is 7. That's pretty good. Just to give you some context, what's considered a balanced or normal market will have anywhere between 6 to 9 months. Anything less than that, it's truly considered a seller's market. Anything above the 6 to 9 months is usually considered more of a buyer's market. Having 7 months of supply is very, very good. Let's jump to the next box over. Days on market, 94. What does that mean? Days on market. That means that it took 94 days. That was a median number for those 10 closed sales. That's pretty good, especially once we look at the next two numbers. They closed at a median price per square foot of $1,034 and a median price sold of $1.9 million. So almost $2 million is the median price sold of a single family home in Coconut Grove. And that's only taking 3 months to sell. We consider that very, very good. So to have a median price sold of almost $2 million and it only taking 94 days or about 3 months to sell, that goes to show you the demand and the strength for single family homes in the Coconut Grove neighborhood. That's pretty impressive. At least we think so. But those numbers highlight the strength and demand of Coconut Grove. So now we're looking at the price ranges to see where most of the active listings fall under, as well as the closed sales. And let's just start with that first box, which is $1 million and under. There's only 5 homes listed for sale in Coconut Grove at $1 million and less. That's pretty strong for a neighborhood. If we look at the next few boxes, we can pretty much see that the active listings are spread pretty evenly. So between 1 and 3 million, there's 19 active listings for sale. Between 3 and 5, there's also 19. Between 5 and 10, there's 17 of them listed for sale. So we can pretty much see that between 1 and 10 million, the active listings are spread pretty evenly. Ironically enough, out of the 10 closed sales, look at that. 8 of them transacted at the $1 to $3 million price range. That's 80% of the closed sales took place between $1 and $3 million, with only one sale being priced at 3 to 5, and then one in the next bucket at 5 to 10. And interestingly enough, as we said before, there was no closed sales for waterfront homes in Coconut Grove. If we look up the boxes, as we have active listings pretty much in every price range, 3 to 5, 5 to 10 million, look at that, 10 to 20 million, and 4 priced at 20 million plus. That goes to show you the exclusivity and strength of Coconut Grove. So in summary, we can see that right now the market for single family homes in Coconut Grove is pretty healthy. Even though it's considered a normal market, we actually say it favors the sellers right now, especially at that $3 million price range and below. And especially given that the days on market is only 94, that's only 3 months. And your median price sold is almost $2 million. Active listings for both waterfront and non-waterfront homes is very low, as we covered. 68 for non-waterfront and only 5 for waterfront, which clearly shows the strength of the market in Coconut Grove. So one area that we do want to highlight, it is a bit of concern to us, is that there's almost 50 active listings priced at $3 million and up, while there is only 2 closed sales in that price range. We actually dove a bit deeper into these 2 closed sales above $3 million, and they had a much higher days on market than the median of 94. They actually had a days on market of almost 300 days. It was 293 days to get those properties sold, to be exact. It was at a definitely higher median price per square foot. Instead of the $1,034, they sold at $1,420 per square foot. So sellers, keep this in mind when you're pricing your home. If it's above $3 million, it's taking about 10 months, almost a year, to get it sold. And more than likely, it will sell at a number less than what you thought, given the time on the market. In this scenario, if you're going to price your property in that price range, we'd actually like to see sellers get more aggressive on price from the start of the listing instead of chasing down the market. We're going to monitor this for you, and now that we're doing these monthly, we can keep a better track of it. So stay tuned. Well, that's our monthly market update for January of 2025 for the Coconut Grove neighborhood, the single family houses. I am Jose Laya, and as I start my 19th year in the real estate market, I can proudly say that our goal in making these videos is to provide you with value and help as many people as we can by sharing real market data with you to give you a better insight into the local real estate market. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.